Alright, hello. Yeah, double shaman video. Um, because I know that those shamans out there are struggling. I got a little build for people to use. It's more focused around healing. I'll show the talents in just a second. But it's basically a build utilizing High Tide and lots of chain heal related stuff. Also, if I sound weird, it's because I believe I am getting sick, so I'm trying to make a video before I can't talk. Here, I'll show the talents again really quick because I did not show them long enough after this combat. But basically the way the gameplay works is you're applying Riptide to people. You're using things like Cloudburst Totem and Healing Rain as your upkeep spells. And then you press Chain Heal on people with Riptide, and it makes your Chain Heal like 20% stronger or something. I don't know all the exact numbers, but... So here's the talents one more time. You can pause it if you need to see them. The primary talents that we're taking here is things like Flow of the Tides, Earth Living or Unleash Life, and High Tide. We also take other stuff like Downpour to provide us with extra healing buttons to use. Take double Earth Shield so we can have Earth Shield on ourself and the tank. And see, so like the way that it works, I'm going to stand on this on purpose instead of LOSing it. So we press Riptide, and then we use Chain Heal on people with Riptide. It consumes the Riptide on the person, and makes the Chain Heal much more strong than it would be without it. And then we reapply the Riptide, and then we're pressing Chain Heal, and I'm just alternating who I'm pressing Chain Heal on based on who has Riptide. And this boss, we're gonna wait. I think our Demon Hunter lagged out. It's unlucky. 1, 2, 3. By the way, this is how you deal with this ability. So this like water, it'll splash up 3 times and then burst. So you can just count it as it's going. 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3. So here, I'll do it again. Oh no, not like this. So 1, 2, 3, and then it bursts up. So as we're running around right here, we can count and just make sure that we're not running through the water when it's on 3. So 1, 2, 3, burst up, and then we run through. 1, 2, 3, and then we wait. 1, 2, 3, and we wait. Surprised we're not B-resing. Oh, it's because it's lagging. Oh no, he's back. He's asking for a rest. The second boss is where we'll really show how this build like works and how much healing it does, because on this boss there's not much healing to do. The basic idea is apply Riptide to people and then use Chain Heal on people with Riptide on them. We're basically trying to never cast a Chain Heal without a Riptide on someone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. I needed to use a Healing Surge instead of a Healing Wave on that person.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, I almost died to that because that vortex is in the worst possible spot.
2, 1.
The elements answer to me!
There we go.
Into these waters, and my reflection is empty waters. Claim me. You there, in the raft.
Alright, next pack. Same thing, you keep Riptide on people, and we dispel these debuffs as much as possible. There's going to be 2 at a time, usually. So we need to dispel one, and then heal the other. So, like, here's one of the debuffs. And it's mostly just single target healing, so we don't have to use chain heal necessarily. And we can leave this one on the tank, and then we dispel the other one. Wait, dispel myself.
Marked by lightning.
Get a little bit of mana here. We will have to run in to reset our debuff here.
Sacred scrolls
I'll go ahead and run in now.
defiling them.
Same thing, apply Riptide, press chain heal. Apply Riptide, press chain heal. And I would say this build is, at least from what I've experienced so far, this is the more, like, healing intensive build. So it's really good for the dungeons where you feel like you're going to struggle on healing on certain bosses. So, like, this dungeon in particular, it's like last boss if the Warlock doesn't use an imp pet to dispel. And then also this next boss coming up because it's, like, a very healing intensive boss. Anything with lots of, like, rot damage or, like AoE burst damage from bursting and stuff like that. So I used this in a like 15 Ruby Life pools I did the other day, and it like felt so much better than the default Mythic Plus build, because the default Mythic Plus build is more oriented towards like doing damage and utility stuff.
I beseech you, kind strangers, cleanse this place of their foul presence.
The only thing I do need to change about this build is I think I messed something up. Because I don't have my Capacitator Totem, which I would definitely like to have in Pugs. That's the one thing I would go in and change about the talent, is having Capacitator Totem. So I might, when I upload this, I'll probably just put the Capacitator Totem version in. So we need to not activate the boss yet. I need mana.
Must destroy the source of the corruption. Quickly, before our cherished history is erased forever. Ah, it is not yet over. From what I see, we face the trial of the young Ghoul. Let me shed.
Just gonna get mana and then I'll heal everybody up.
Tale goes, the young Ghoul was traveling across the Kunlai Plains.
Alright, so this is gonna be the perfect example of a boss fight where,
Strange.
yeah, we're just going right in. I'm gonna put Healing Rain down. I'm just gonna catch up early with an Ascendance. It's really not ideal to use this early, but we have to.
And ferocity. Yet
And we'll drop another Cloudburst
more fearsome the beasts grew. However, when
down.
he left it alone, the beast shrank to near nothing.
And then we're just pressing Riptide on people.
Elements answer to me.
And then we are using Chain Heal on them. And that's pretty much it. Our upkeep spells are Healing Rain, Cloudburst, and Riptide, and then our actual healing spells is Chain Heal and Downpour. And we do need to be very careful not to just like spam Chain Heal once we don't have anything to press, because it will like drain your mana quite a bit. But like see here, I just double chain heal with High Tide, and it just does so much base healing. Shields. You apply Healing Rain. Downpour out. Use my Primordial Wave and then Healing Wave. Then we'll use these High Tides again. We'll chain heal people with Riptide on them. And then we'll press Ancestral Guidance. And still, Ancestral Guidance just makes it to where everything is going to do more healing. Not have to do anything different. And like, we are just completely chilling on this boss. I still have Spirit Link available. I still have Nature's Swiftness available. This build does lots and lots of healing, but as you can see, I used way too much mana there. So like on a higher key, I can't press chain heal that often. You need to actually like press damage. Like I would be pressing more damage spells in between.
You have my thanks, heroes. You have given peace to this sacred temple. Now, off with you. I require meditation before I begin the restoration ritual.
And then here, like as these Sha are dying, throw a Healing Rain down. Can put a Cloudburst down to be ready for it. And then we chain heal as they start dying. Gonna spawn more of them. No, not like this.
The elements answer to me.
Gonna get mana. I need a weak aura for Earth Living Weapon. I keep running the talent and not having it. Oh, okay, it's just up here. Maybe I did have it on from yesterday. Does it override other weapon enchants? Like, can you not use the little Howling Runes or whatever? I wonder. Spell these curses. Oh no, I don't have curse to spell. We gotta set up that that dispel weak aura that I have to tell me to run curse to spell in this dungeon. That's really bad. Actually gonna be so obnoxious to deal with. Should be fine though. Since this tyrannical doesn't do that much damage, it's just annoying.
By lightning.
I'm gonna just save my Cloudburst for these packs with the lesser Sha in them. They're gonna do way more damage. Watch the frontal. And we get Healing Rain down. And Cloudburst, Riptide on some people. Chain heal on me, chain heal on the Shaman. Boom, full HP. Throw another Riptide out. Then we'll wait with this High Tide until these ones start dying. Throw a couple Riptides out, and then start chain healing everybody. Demon Hunter is just lagging out non-stop. Hopefully he comes back. like to not 4-man the last boss. Watch how fast we'll catch up. I let I push a couple Riptides. Throw a Healing Tide Totem down since we're falling more behind. I think he was just standing and stuff. I couldn't save him there. Maybe Spirit Link, but...
The elements answer to me!
Also, because the Warlock's standing so far away constantly, I'm trying to like position in between the melee and the Warlock. That way the chain heals more often bounce to everybody in the party, no matter who I hit with it. So, just a minor thing if you have ranged DPS who aren't enjoying to group up. Like on the second boss, he was like way behind. Good to go.
The heart of the great serpent will not.
Just gonna lust now because we'll have it back up if we wipe on the last boss. Ideally on this boss, you lust at 70% because the only hard part about this fight is from 70 to like 30% when she has the Jade Essence buff. Because this debuff you can just dispel or spell reflect it. So it's very easy to deal with. And then now this one, you can't do anything about it. It's literally just a massive healing absorb that kills the tank. So ideally we have a big Cloudburst going into it, so I'm just going to get this Cloudburst going. And hopefully it bursts at the right time. It might... No, it's going to blow up too soon, I think. I mistimed it. Oh my. Yikes. Okay, this Cloudburst will be ready though. Perfect. Dodge the fire. Use Trinket for this next one.
The cycle must continue.
Cool, we're not going to get a next one. And then this phase is easy because the tank can technically dodge the frontal that happens. Even if he gets hit by it, like, it hits pretty hard, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like the Healing Absorb. The Healing Absorb is so rough. It just gets so difficult to heal through in time because it does so much damage.
The elements answer.
Haze has been removed from my eyes. Forgive me for doubting you.
Nothing too special here, just watching people who get debuffs, applying Riptide on them, and using Chain Heal or Healing Wave and whatnot to keep them topped up. A little Stormkeeper Ancestral Guidance.
answer to me!
There's a healing tide here to catch up. Health pot. That's my defensive. He's dead again. Ask the Warlock to run Imp for the last boss. Makes the fight much easier, but a lot of Warlocks are not on the same page at the moment. They'll usually tell you that they lose too much damage, but it's like even with the damage loss, it's just what people are doing. It's just way too useful, and you can't keep up on the spells by yourself without a priest or a warlock. The dungeon is definitely doable without it, so if we don't end up having the dispel, then I will show you how to heal it either way, but it's pretty difficult, so I'm not going to promise I can time the key if we don't have a imp to dispel. I need a tracker for my Earth Living weapon because I haven't been pressing it at all. And that's like a big part of this build too, is you Earth Living weapon into chain heals. Okay, we actually have no mana. And we don't have imp, I don't think. We'll see. Dispel Demon Hunter. No, we don't have imps, so we will try to do this at no mana. Cloudburst here. Riptides, Dispel.
Elements answer to me!
I'm Oops. So, this is where we start falling behind right here, because the dispels happened before our cooldowns even reset. Spell DH. I have literally no mana to press buttons, otherwise we'd be fine right now. Here until I can dispel again. No healing side. Press our defensive. Now we're even more behind. Spell self. I need to sit here until I have enough spell. There we go. Yeah, I just don't have anything to spell myself. I literally have no mana. I'm just standing here. This is so bad. Lucky. Spell this. I mean, we're surviving a very long time with no mana. With mana, I would be totally fine not having an imp to spell, actually. On this key level, we are totally fine. It's literally just having 2% mana from this, like, 10 seconds into the fight. Spell. I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna Spirit Link. This dispels. Warlock's just sound spamming himself too. Probably isn't a good idea, because now we're not going to have any B-reses. We might be able to live, though. I think the boss is going to heal too much from these, though, because we're not going to kill them fast enough. Yeah. Ancestral Guidance. How much does he heal? He's 22% right now. He went up to 52%. Just gonna give him a little sad face. In theory, are fine. We have our Lust coming up. We have mana this time. We're going to. So we should still be okay, but it is about a 3-minute fight. Alright, now we have mana this time. No Imp Dispel still, but that's okay. We can handle the fight without it. So we're gonna Dispel right away. I'm gonna Cloudburst right now. Dispel DH. And we're just Dispelling the Warlock as soon as it's available. Make sure the ads don't melee attack you, because I think it's either how long they last or whenever they auto attack you, they like grow in strength, and then if they live too long, they heal the boss. Healing Tide here. Keep the DH alive with a couple chain heals. Cloudburst. Keep the Warlock alive. Spell the Warlock. We fall behind, so we'll have 2 debuffs, I think. Maybe it's the next set. Well, I'm gonna spell Demon Hunter because Warlock press the defensive. We can just use our trinket on the Warlock. Oh. Demon Hunter's in darkness. Cloudburst here. Oh. We get Ancestral Guidance here with the Stormkeeper and Chain Lightning. I know I'm just hitting the boss, but it's literally fine because it hits all the ads anyways. Spell myself. We're not gonna make it.
The elements answer to me.
Primordial Wave. Dispel once it's available. It's definitely hard to keep up, but it's definitely possible. If you only have one Dispel, like if you don't have Warlock Dispel or like a Priest. Focus on keeping people alive because we're not going to make it. Ascendance here. But as long as you're just Dispelling literally the moment it's available every single time, the debuffs, you can keep up. But see, sometimes you fall behind where you get 2 debuffs right here and you have no Dispel up, so that's like, on a hierarchy, that's where you just either die or you have to just be really on top of the game. So unfortunately we didn't time it, but that's okay. That is the idea of the build, so hopefully it was helpful. I'll probably try to run some hierarchies with it. I did like a 15 ruby life pools this week. Or was it? Oh, we ended up doing a 14. That's what it was. And it went pretty well. So that's where I like felt really confident with the build and wanted to talk about it. So thanks for watching.